Jenny, who is in Enfield. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Hi, what would you like to say?
I'd just like to say to everyone out there that is suffering, just to keep strong. I've been suffering with depression for most of my life, and I happen to have lost my partner last year to suicide. And I just want to let people know that because it's something people can't see, you tend to put on a facade. And sometimes the facade, you just get so tired of acting that everything's fine when inside you know it's not. And then that's when you really break down. And you do get
why
to
do
a
you
point,
feel the need to pretend, though, Jenny?
because you don't want everyone to really know, because it's like you've failed in a way. Sorry. You know, it's when people, I've like I said, I've suffered with depression most of my adult life. I've got two wonderful boys that I put through university, both of them. They've got wonderful jobs. I've recently had my first grandson. But this thing just takes over.
Do they know?
Yeah, they know. They've helped. They've been there through a couple of suicide attempts, which now I've been on the other side of suicide. It's something I promised myself that I would never do because of the aftermath.
Yeah.
But it's such a dark place when you're there, and it just takes a split second to go the other way. And I know everything I should do to make things better. That's what's so difficult and frustrating, is this battle you keep fighting within yourself every day. Like, I know, okay, during the lockdown it was really, really difficult, but even now when you can go out and get some fresh air, and I know that would be good for me, I just can't do it. And I know that there's no one physically here stopping me from doing that except for myself.
So what stops you? Is it fear of what could happen if you caught it? I mean, is that what drives the?
No, it's not the COVID thing. It's sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologise. Look, I mean, it's an upsetting subject for anybody to talk about. I completely understand that.
I just want people to please hold on, especially these young men and men in general, because us women, every now and again, we might open up to a friend, but men don't. They feel like they need to be strong. And I did promise my partner that I would try and live a life for both of us. But it is really difficult. And it's so difficult to explain to people. You know, I've got a lovely home, two wonderful boys, grandson. But when it takes over, it just takes over, and you can't see.
Is it something that you live with every day, or is it like Arthur said, that it creeps up on you and you know that it's coming, but there's nothing you can do to ward it off?
I have would probably be the best way to describe it, but you can kind of like think logically about it and think, right, come on, pull yourself together. You know this will eventually pass, yeah? And you try and do things, like you try to get up every day and you have a wash and you get dressed, but then you get to the days when you just think, what's the point? You know, why? You know, why am I doing this? And then you start questioning everything, even, you know, questioning like all the negatives that you can find. So come into your mind.
You overthink things. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
You do. You overthink things, and then you have this. I mean, some people I call it the black tar in my stomach. That's what I call it, because it just drags you down because it's deep in my gut.
That's interesting you describe it that way, because I think most people imagine that it is all in the head, but for you it's a sort of physical experience.
Yeah, and tar is very sticky.
Yeah.
So once you're there, you find it even more difficult to get out of it.
How do you get out of it?
Well, it's very difficult at times. Extremely difficult at times, but I just try to fight my own thoughts, because I know that tomorrow's going to be another day. And you just have to hold on, because you might wake up tomorrow just feeling that little tiny bit better. And the tomorrows have been coming. But like I said, you have to fight it. It's just so hard, and you get so tired of feeling tired, because it's not something people want to live with. It's not a choice.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right on that. And I think some people imagine that it is in some way. I mean, who would choose to have these kind of thoughts? Have you sought professional help at all?
Yeah, I have throughout the years.
And has it helped?
It helps at the time a little bit, because your logic takes over at the time when you're talking to a professional. I've done psychotherapy, I've done cognitive behavioural therapy, I've gone on retreats, and now I'm just trying to think of, okay, this is an illness and I've got it, so I want to be in control of it rather than it be in control of me. So I'm trying to just think of it as just hold on for another day and see what tomorrow brings. And I write things down a lot. So when I'm writing, if I do have a really bad day, I look back on, say, and look back through my books, my diaries, and just read how bad I was one day and then what happened the next day. And it's always, I woke up to feeling slightly better today, and then I just put a little smiley face or a love heart, or I've done it, I've woken up. And that keeps me strong to know that I've won, and I'm still here the next day. Unfortunately, my partner, who is so weird, I didn't even know he suffered with depression. he was... I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise. Let me tell you, Jenny, I've got so many people texting me as you're speaking, saying really lovely things about you. I mean, I will read out a few of them. It'll probably make you a little bit more emotional, but I think you need to hear this. No, please do not apologise at all. There's no need to apologise. I've got. I'm going to read these out in order that they came in. Newest first. Please tell her never to give up. Anne says, "Good for you. There is fight in you, so carry on and all the best." So another person says, "Sending love to your caller." Somebody else says, "I feel her pain." Tell that caller never to give up, says Michael in Kent. Somebody else says, "Tell that caller there is no such word as giving up." God bless her, says somebody else. And Kate in Kingston has rung to say that you are an inspiration. She says she didn't know that other people felt like her. So just by making this phone call, Jenny, you've helped Kate in Kingston, and I think you've made people understand what it's like. And I know you're upset, and I hope I haven't contributed to you being more upset.
Not at all. Not at all.
You are a lot stronger than I think you maybe realise.
Well, I just want to say to people, just keep strong and keep fighting it.
Well,
hopefully we will get through it by talking to each other and being there for each other.